welcome back to the Vancouver Beauties podcast. We've come off of a very whirlwind weekend.
We have.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, me too.
We were just talking about it off record, and I actually need to go to sleep for 3 days. Not because of what we did this weekend, but it added to what I already had going on this weekend, and I'm struggling today.
Uh-oh, she's coming down.
Yes, last episode I was going up the ride to Marineland, and today I'm going down the ride to Marineland. You did not just do that.
I have to get it out of my mouth, and I thought I did it discreetly.
You didn't. Rylee just took her gum out of her mouth. That's disgusting.
Well, I needed to get it, otherwise you're going to hear me go.
That's even worse. Would you like to tell everybody what we did this weekend?
I would love to.
Please do.
We got press passes for the Vancouver Goldeneyes game against the New York Sirens.
What an experience.
It was crazy.
It was. I did not expect what we did at all, first of all. But I also didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, I had a bit of an idea, but I didn't. But it wasn't at all what I really expected.
So what did you expect, I guess, is my question to you. Because you've done this way more than me, so I don't know. I've never done this, actually, just to...
I thought that it was going to be a lot more people. I thought it was going to be packed up there. I thought that we were going to be, like, zipping our mouths. I thought that we weren't
we did zip our mouths.
We did at one point. Tash wouldn't let me talk. She was, like, giving me the eyes. She's like... Yes. I embarrassed her.
You did not embarrass me.
I was about to.
You were close, though. And then I gave her the eyes. You know, like the eyes.
Like when I was doing Taylor Swift or Shakespeare.
Oh. So we'll get into all of that. I'm surprised. Did you write that down? No, you didn't even write that down.
I was editing that earlier.
Oh. Well, Rylee is the one who, I guess, applied for us to go.
Yeah, so I saw that, like, that was... They came out with a thing to do it, and I never thought to even do it. Like, I saw it on the PWHL website. I was like, oh, never. And then I started seeing, like, TikToks and stuff, and then there was, like, behind-the-scenes of press conferences and stuff, and I was like, wait a minute. We could do this. And then so I pulled up the form, and I was like, I texted you. I think I'm applying for
she didn't ask. She just did it. And I was like, okay. And honestly, to our surprise, I did not expect to get that at all. Like, I'm sure you have to reapply every game, essentially, or something like that. Yeah. But I didn't think that it was going to be something that we could even do with a new season of this team, like a new franchise.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I also think that, and we'll kind of get into this a little bit later, that I think the reason why there wasn't as many people, and I don't know if this is nice or not, but we're going to say it anyways, I think it was not as big of a game as other teams coming to town.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like, I found
100%.
that, I think that if it was the Frost or, the Victorias coming to town next week.
The Scepters. I think, like, because of what I said, like, 2 weeks ago or whatever, the Sirens were, like, the lowest of the league. Now they're at the top.
They're playing extremely
not the top,
well.
But they're very high.
And even though, like, the game wasn't in favor to them, they still had a great game.
Yeah.
I thought.
And I also feel like the Stars or whatever, they're like a growing team right now.
Yes.
They have a lot of rookies and stuff, so I feel like people haven't heard of these players as much.
I think if I remember correctly, they have 12 rookies.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Something along those lines.
Whereas if you look at, like, the Scepters, you have Natalie Spooner, and then you have, like, Renata Fast. Yes. And then if you look at Victoria, you have Poulin.
But even Vancouver, like, do they have that many rookies? I don't think so.
I think we have a few, but definitely not.
Not 12.
No.
If that's even the number. Don't quote me.
Because we don't know stats.
Because we are not a stat-based podcast. I picked up Rylee. We drove to the game together. We roll in. There's the parking attendant. Okay, we're gonna start. We're starting all the way there. We roll in, and lady's like, "What did she ask us?" She was just like,
"No, you asked her. You said we're media."
I said, "Are we allowed to park here?" And she goes, "Well, why? What?"
No, she said, "I don't know where you park."
I don't know. And I said, "We're media." She goes, "I don't know where you park. Just keep following along." I was like, "All right." So we ended up finding a pretty close spot.
Yeah,
we were very happy with that. Then it took us about 5 whole minutes to figure out what door we needed to go into. Now, to preface, I said this on a podcast before that I used to be a cheerleader for the Vancouver Giants, so I roughly know. where we would enter, and it was kind of the same. Actually, no, it was the same door.
Oh.
But I didn't realize that's what that door was called. I just thought it was just a side door.
Well, maybe they changed the name.
They did, I think. So, went through the side door. We got our passes. And we both looked at each other like, okay.
We saw our names on them. Benchwarming Beauties was on them.
And we were like, what do we do now?
We asked the girl.
The girl Sage. Who helped us, Sage, she was so lovely.
We asked her a lot of questions throughout the whole day.
We did ask her a lot of questions. Initially, our first question to her was like, so what do we do now? And she was like, well, you can go here. She gave us like a map of like where we could sit, which was confusing.
It was.
Because she said, go here, go there, and then like sit on either side. And we were like, okay, first of all. So I said to Rylee, why don't we go see where it is where we need to sit? Then we can do like a quick lap around. But time went by so fast. All of a sudden when we were doing that lap, I'm like, we need to go upstairs. It's like 5 minutes.
I know. When we got there an hour before the game, I feel like we should have got there maybe 10:30 instead of 11.
Yeah, like I think if we do that again, we'll definitely need to get there.
I think we do get there because then we can actually like now we've done it.
We know what to expect.
We done it, so then we can like actually go around and see what we want to see. And not just wander around like chickens with their heads cut off.
And people were looking at us. It was so crazy. Not in like a way of like, oh my God, they know us, but we had like press passes. So like anybody who works for the Goldeneyes had also passes, and they're all looking at our passes, and we're looking at their like everybody's staring at each other who has a pass.
Trying to read it, see who you are.
Oh, so first of all, you know me, the writing's way too small.
She couldn't even read. She had no idea who
I didn't know what the hell was going on. And I literally have like decent vision. The only time I wear glasses is when I'm working. But I think it's
close up or far away? All of the above.
All of the above. No, it's close up.
Okay.
Which is why I can't read anything. So anyways.
So if we put the laptop by the camera.
Well, I can read it right now because it's bolded. Anyways, so Rylee and I go up. We initially sat in one area. We go back down. We did a little lap. We go back up. And you can see there's a bit more people, but we decided to sit on the left side. Okay? And we're sitting kind of like in the far corner. Now we see that there are some people sitting there not knowing who it is. And we see people sitting on the opposite side of where we were told to sit.
Well,
like,
so
you can sit on either side.
We sat in one spot, in the spot that we went, because we left at one point. We sat there first. No one was there.
Yes. I also found that when we went up the first. Okay, first of all, sorry, I know we're kind of bouncing around. But when we had to walk up to what they call, I guess, the media gondola.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, nothing to do with gondolas. Second of all, a hike and a half. And Rylee and I are there's a few things that we are not great at. Cardio is one of them. And we were huffing and puffing. And in our vlog, you will see I lost aura.
It was a struggle.
Points. Oh my God, I was winded.
And we were in these big jackets because it was winter outside. And then it's
like, but it's not even that cold. Why did we wear that thick? I wore a thick jacket.
Well, mine was as thick as yours.
Actually, no, I didn't. I actually was going to wear a thicker jacket. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll wear the light one because I'm wearing a turtleneck. Like, I don't want to be. My back was dripping down my back. I was so hot. So we sat in one area first. People were like nice and like smiled, but they're like, who the fuck are these guys?
Then we left.
Then we sat there. We got a few pictures. Like we got some content, whatever. We left. We did a lap around the concourse. Vibes were high. It's very fun. We needed to see where all the food was, and we needed to know. We had to
get our bearings.
We had to get our bearings, but we also Rylee bought tickets to this game for us. We decided to keep the tickets to be able to take content down there as well. I'm very glad we didn't have to sit down there the whole game. We were stuffed like sardines down there.
Well, especially in those jackets.
Oh.
And we
had hot.
We'll get to this.
We had hot dogs. Anyways, so
we'll get to that part.
We've done our loop of the concourse. We're going back up now. It's really cute. They have like people who hit the elevator button for you so that they know where you're going. We go back up Mount Everest to the media gondola. And we now decide to sit on the same side that we initially had sat in before. But now there are people there. And we're like, okay, we'll just sit on the end, not knowing who's sitting there.
I realized as soon as we sat down. And I was like,
not.
This is
funny.
I
look at Rylee and I was like, is that who I think it is? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, okay, no one says a word. Now, given that when you get these credentials, there are rules that you need to respect or else you're literally not coming back. So we respected all the rules. Now, I don't know if that was a rule on there. I'm going to assume so.
To not talk to the players.
Yes. There were some players sitting next to us. We sat
a seat away,
sweating. Hard not to stare, by the way.
Very much so. Like, I tried to do, like, a few little... I want to...
You want to make eye contact and be like, like a nice little smile. Like, be friendly. One of them was not friendly, I found. Okay, we're not going to say who. We're just going to keep it at that. But because they scored, 3 goals in the first period, the players that were sitting beside us were lit up about it. Like, you could tell they were very excited for their teammates. I don't know if they were healthy scratches. I know a few of them were injuries. So, you could tell that they so badly wanted to be on the ice. But
which actually surprised. Like, I wasn't expecting them to be in it as much as they were. Like, I expected, like, they're sitting up there. They're, like, not playing. I'm
surprised they were sitting there at all.
I am too, actually.
Like, do they not have, like, a nice booth that they could be in where it's kind of like, okay, yes, they are celebrities, and, like, maybe I'm making it sound like they should be in, like, a, their own suite.
Well, if it was Jen Gardner, she should, like, be...
It's different. That's different.
She should
have her own...
Princess.
Absolutely.
Queen, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. Like a suite.
I guess that's not the word at all. Like, treatment.
Okay.
Queen treatment.
Okay.
But not treatment.
I don't know if I would put it that far. Like, whatever they're doing for one player, they should do for the others. But I did not expect them to be sitting in the media.
Well, Tash would just do that for Jen Gardner.
Of course, I would pay for it on my own. But I didn't expect them to be sitting where we were told to sit. And then at one point, I looked at Rylee. I'm like, are we supposed to be sitting here? And she's like, well, that's what it says here. And I'm like, okay, because they had numbered seats, and you had to sit between 1 and 12 or 50 and 57.
Yeah, and it also said media where we were sitting.
So yes, so we were in the right place. But I think because Rylee and I had the fear of unknown, we didn't know. So whatever, sat up there first period. We obviously, once the period ended, we let the players leave first because we don't. It's so tempting to talk to them. So I was like, I just don't want to even put myself in that scenario. We'll just wait for them to move. So then we went down, and what did we do? Honestly, I feel like the day was a blur. I was so tired after.
We went down, and then that's when we got hot dogs.
Yes. So I think we did a lap.
We did a lap, and then we met one of your friends. Oh, we met some of your friends, then one of my friends. And then finally the period was starting, and we're like, hey, let's just wait now and then go get hot dogs because the lines were dying down.
Yeah.
So we missed half the second period.
Which, thank God we did, because can you imagine sitting down there for 20 minutes?
No.
I'm appreciative of the seats that you got us. However, I've come to realize that I am not an ice level girly. I need to be up a bit to see.
Well, I thought it would be great for the content, to get, like, the content of, like, I know. I didn't know it was noticeable. It's water. It's not snot.
I know what it is.
I thought it was going to be great for content. And, like, when we were mic'd up, like, to be like, oh, like,
but there were so many
in the jacket trying to eat my hot dog that has ketchup going everywhere.
I was worried that you were going to spill on yourself, because then if it got on you,
I was trying to take this video of my hot dog and the rink, and then Tash goes, you're shaking. Stop.
No, not shaking in the sense of your video. Shaking in the fact that we hadn't eaten yet.
Yeah.
Because they do have, like, a light
media.
But what was the word I was looking for?
Buffet.
Thank you. For media, but Rylee and I missed it because we didn't know
where to go
or how to get there. And we didn't know what floor it was. It was a little bit confusing. Now we know where it is, so it's different. So when we sat down in our seats, which were second row, right beside the bench, super, like, when I'm telling you, we were like scrunched in there.
I'm eating my hot dog like this.
Yeah, and so she's trying to eat her hot dog like this and trying to take a video as well, and she's also like this, and I'm like, okay, you need to eat something. Don't worry about the video right now. We can take a video later. And you're like, I want my hot dog. I'm like, oh my God, like,
that's like
Jesus
a child.
Christ. So
well, you ate your hot dog just fine. Yours was gone, and here's mine. I'm still
because I prioritized eating.
Well, I wanted a nice picture of my hot dog.
But I didn't eat anything until we got there. So because I was extremely nervous.
And I had toasted an egg. Did you know? I posted the hot dog on my story.
Yeah.
So many people commented hating on the ketchup that I put on it. Like it was the weirdest ketchup that they've seen on a hot dog. I had like back-to-back messages of like different people that don't know each other.
All right. So we had our hot dogs. We sat down there. The buzzer went off.
And we're like, let's go.
We're like, get us the hell out of here. We make it up the stairs, and I had met another friend up there, and we chatted with them for a little bit. I pretty much ran into, like...
everyone you know.
Pretty much everyone I know. No, actually from different parts of my life. One of them I used to dance with. Another one I also used to dance with, but I think I've spoken about her before on the podcast that because I was a competitive dancer, I also obviously played hockey at the same time, but so did she. So whenever we played against each other, it was like super cool. We ran into her. We ran into a girl that I used to play. I played one season with her, and we bonded instantly. And it was the season before I played with you. We met up with her and her friend who had a season club seats or something. And then honestly, by the time we stopped talking to everybody, the buzzer had gone off. So we went back up to the gondola and sat on the opposite side of the players, where the Vancouver Goldeneyes rep, Sage, sat kind of close to us. And we kind of then asked her some questions because with those credentials, we were able to go into the press conference after the game and sit there. And that was an interesting experience all on its own for me because I'm sure you've done stuff like that. I didn't even know. For some reason, I thought it was like in a big boardroom, like where that buffet place was. That's where I thought it would be.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then...
I didn't expect it to be right there where everyone was like being able to walk in and out, basically. Like there's just a curtain behind everything. And then people are dropping stuff. And I'm like... this isn't going to pick up, like, all the mics are going to pick all of this up.
It looks more professional on TV.
Well, yeah, because they're able to crop everything.
Yes,
and, like,
of
you're
course.
Able to
but I'm like, I didn't, but now seeing it, like, live, and there wasn't that many people in there. I thought that there would be more. Like, normally, is there more? Like, tell me.
Because I think everyone was at the Whitecaps game. All the press was at the Whitecaps game.
Yes, because there was,
because it was the Whitecaps versus Miami, whatever, the big
final game or whatever.
And that was 2 hours after the Goldeneyes game. Because Goldeneyes started at 12, and then this started at 2. So I believe there was a lot there. But then I also think, well, because maybe it was because they were playing New York, and New York doesn't have, like, all the players. Like, when they play Montreal, I think the place is going to be packed. Yeah. Or when they play the Scepters, I think it's going to be packed. Because you're getting, like, I don't... Okay, Kaylee Osborne, she is the goalie for New York Sirens. She plays for a national team. But then I think once like Toronto comes in and stuff, but then that's when you get like basically all of Team Canada. And then once Victoire comes in, you're getting like Team Canada and all those players. I think that's...
they just hold a bit more weight for now until New York
you're getting the hometown players.
Thank you. It's all about the hometown heroes. Which leads us to obviously the press conference. We got to, who did we talk to? No, we didn't. We didn't say a word. Let's just make that very clear. And Sage was so lovely because she kind of kept like peering over to us, and I'm like, no, we're not asking any questions. But I also found it extremely interesting how these given press conferences are more for reporters. Like Rylee and I enjoyed the experience. I think after the Montreal game, I don't see us needing to do that. But I don't know how these people come up with these questions. First of all, I didn't even understand half the questions, but you guys all know I'm a little slow when it comes to understanding things. I'm so glad I'm not up there having to answer them.
If it was us, I feel like we would be asking more like fun questions. But like probably to do with the game, but it would be like something that isn't like...
But they word it so eloquently. Like we would ask in like the most slang, non-reporter-ish way.
But that's what makes us different.
Yes, that is what makes us different. But I found their questions to be very interesting in the way that they asked, and even their tone of voice, the way that they asked. I was very interested in all of that. But then she kept peering to us to like give us the mic, and I'm like, no, we're not asking any questions. We're just here to blend in. Like
we are not blend because we didn't ask any questions.
We didn't blend at all. We were the only people who didn't ask questions. But I found that to be extremely exciting.
But like we were also noting I think over half the people in that room had never stepped foot on the ice before or held a stick.
We talked about that on our way home, that I would guess that a good 90% in that room have never played a sport.
Yeah.
At all.
Because we're going into it as fans of the sport. Whereas
which was in the contract for us not to be. Yeah.
But like that's another. We kept our mouths shut. We were very
respectful. Yes, we were very well behaved. But also, they ask you not to wear like they want you to be unbiased when you go in there. So you can't wear team stuff.
Well, I'm wearing it today.
You're wearing it today, but we weren't allowed to wear anything.
Is my shirt cool?
It's very nice. You want to show us the back?
Since you're standing?
Yeah, show the camera. Move your hair. Yeah. Okay, go down a little bit. There it is. It's a beautiful shirt. I actually really like it. Considering we didn't like the name, it does look really nice.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the city of Vancouver on the back.
The name's growing on me.
It hasn't grown on me.
So then we're in the middle of this press conference. You know, the New York players have left. The coach. It was the 2 players and the coach.
Yeah.
And I think those were maybe not both of them, but one of them was from here for sure they were both. Because then afterwards when we walked out, we saw them chatting with family, and there was a lot of family there. A lot of family. But then, of course, the Vancouver Goldeneyes were coming out, and
they placed name tags down.
They placed the name tags down, and I look at Rylee, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And she's like, what? I said, Jen Gardner's going to be part of this press conference. Like, I was thrilled. Never met her, by the way. Like, I'm, like, just a huge fan. And
we probably looked like idiots in there. I think our grins were, like...
and we were hitting each other, too. We were like, look. Did you get that? And then we were passing our phone back and forth to get the content.
Because we had heads in the way.
We had so many heads in the way. So...
And we were, like... trying to be discreet about it, too.
Yeah, we were like this. We were like this.
We don't want to look like we...
We literally did this. And then it just got passed along. But you know what? We didn't ask any questions because A, we didn't know what to ask, and B, like everybody's questions were so well done that we just like let them have their moment. But it was really cool. It was, oh my gosh, it was Jen Gardner, Abby Boreen, Emrance Mashmeyer. All 3 great players. They all had an amazing game.
Yeah.
And to see them being asked those questions, and I think one of their questions was, like, you know, how do they feel about being back home? They had a rough go on the road, but you can tell that they're just really chatting back there today. But you can tell that they have definitely done some work. This was a way better game. Obviously, they won 4-0.
It looked like they were a team. All the other games, they looked like they were not a team.
But like we said last week, they're still a new team and they said it in the press conference too. I think it was the New York Siren player, Micah Zandy Hart, I think is her name. Mm-hmm. And she said, like, we're only 4 weeks into this league, and they have 12 rookies. So if you think Vancouver's struggling, okay, Vancouver, New York has actually had some decent games, but that could change in a moment. And look at what happened at this game. They were doing well on the road or wherever they were playing. I saw the last 2 highlights for their games, and now they're here in Vancouver where, you know, it's their second home game ever for the Goldeneyes, and they won 4-0. And it was a fantastic game.
Yeah, it was great.
Very back and forth. Like, honestly, I'm surprised they didn't get one in, but
I mean,
oh my God,
Mashmeyer's saves.
She had an incredible game.
There was one that was unbelievable, but then there was a couple more. Like, there was one that was like tipped off the top of her stick. And, like, there was so many awesome saves.
She had an amazing game.
Yeah.
I was thrilled. That one shot, and the tip of her stick hit it. Oh, my God. And you could see that was in the first period.
Yeah.
We were sitting beside the other players, and they were losing their shit. It was an incredible save. They were like, you heard them. Holy shit. Like, it was an incredible play, but she had an amazing game. And to hear her interview after was very exciting for me anyways. But yeah, then driving home, we were exhausted.
So tired.
Oh my God. It was a long day, even though we didn't get there like right at the opening for the media, whatever. But I was so tired. And then I still had to like go out at night, and then I worked the next day. So
I don't know how you did that.
I'm exhausted right now. Like, I'm still tired from the weekend, but what an exciting day for us.
That was sick. And, like, for that to happen, like, what are we, 2.5 months into this podcast? and we did that. Like that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Yeah, we had a big weekend, so
we did.
That was super exciting.
And we were supposed to record yesterday, and I'm kind of happy we didn't.
I'm so happy we didn't because I was unwell yesterday.
Yeah, I was
unwell yesterday.
Well, I was at Stan Santa Pictures out in the rain at Parkside,
right?
And it was pouring. I'm like, I would have been.
It's pouring right now.
Yeah, it is pouring right now.
Like it was kind of I mean, again, I live on a mountain, so it was not that bad today, but the cloud had lowered.
Is it snowing on the mountain?
No, it's too warm to snow still. I don't see it being a white Christmas, honestly, I'll tell you.
Oh,
it is 9 degrees and a high of 11 today, and it's supposed to be between 9 and 11, so it's way too warm to snow.
Boring.
With that being said, we will be at the Montreal game.
We will.
If you see us walking around, hopefully with our media passes, because we do need to get approved for that again.
And we won't know that until like 3 days.
We won't know that until a couple days
But we'll be there no matter
Regardless, I bought tickets, so now. I also did not expect that the media gondola was going to be above the nosebleeds.
Kate, that's another, yeah, I thought that it was going to be between.
I love it.
I thought it was going to be between the nosebleeds and.
Well, there is a press box there that we did walk into. I felt like we weren't wanted there.
I think we were wanted. I just think it was a miscommunication.
Yeah, I think what I said to Rylee is that if we have a few questions, we should probably email our friend who gave us the credentials.
Yeah,
and just
if we get credentials for Montreal, I think we'll just send her an email and be like, hey, like, are we able to go into that press box like for the warm up?
Yeah,
like just
or for the game or whatever.
Yeah,
move in and out like we did last time. Go down there for one period, but
up high was good, except everything where we sat. I think we should have moved closer to where Sage was sitting. Yeah. Because on the ends, like, it kind of gets cut off a bit.
Yeah.
But I also saw other people that were sitting in other seats in the first period, and I was like, I don't want to step on toes and go and sit in their seats because we're new
Rylee
here.
And I were extremely, as much as we could be under the radar, we were still getting looks like, who are these girls? I also found that even the reporters who were in the press conference earlier, I don't know them. We know of certain people who were there. Not super friendly.
No. But they're friendly within themselves.
Well, and there was supposed to be more. I think there was supposed to be more people, but like Rylee said, because there was the Whitecaps like final game or whatever, and they were doing a watch party at, what's it called?
BC Place.
Thank you. I always get that and Rogers Arena confused. They were doing a watch party there, so I think it came down to people getting their credentials, but then being asked to cover the soccer game or whatever was happening there, probably for like social stuff and whatever. So I think we were also missing a lot of people, but I think I as much as I would love to be in the press box for the Montreal game, I also wouldn't be surprised if we didn't because it is such a big game. But like Rylee said, regardless, we're going to be there whether we're in the press box or not.
We're just not going to wear big jackets.
We are definitely not wearing big jackets. And if we're sitting in our seats, I'll let you know where we're sitting so you guys can come and say hello to us if anybody cares that much. But all around, what a great experience. I was so incredibly grateful that this early in our podcast that we were able to get that and to go and to be able to sit next to players that you've seen on TV and obviously have never met in person. And then in the press conference to see my girl Jen. It was so exciting for me, my girl. I was so excited. I wanted to be like, hey, do you know we're best friends?
I know that is the only, like, it would have been great if we could, like, speak to them, you know, and be like.
Well, what my suggestion is, Vancouver, is that I think that when they do their walk-ins, like, maybe do them a little bit earlier. I know that's, like, a lot to ask for those players, but maybe do them a little bit earlier and have, like, a red carpet. Let us ask some questions.
Yeah, have us on the red carpet. Then we can ask our fun questions.
Yes, because I think what sets Rylee and I apart from other podcasters is that, like, as much as we are a PWHL based podcast, like we've said many times, we are not stat based. I am not sitting here analyzing a play and being. First of all, I could barely analyze our own practice drills when we did those. It's a very well known fact here between Rylee and I for sure that I have to understand things and I need to read things at least 6 times over. You can believe I read those like rules for the credentials 3 or 4 times, and in the car, my first question was, "So Rylee, how did you understand those?" Because
you didn't understand.
No, because they talk in such big words. Like, just say, please do not do this. Like, it's not that difficult. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But they're like, Yeah, the wording that they used was...
It's just a bit much. So, yeah, we're not here to be, like, analyzing the games and, like, what everybody's, like, save percentages are and shit. Like, we don't care about that. We're here to have fun and, like, talk about the fun part of this
Everyone
league.
have fun.
Not even everyone have fun. Like, we obviously have hot takes. You clearly haven't seen our TikToks. But also to show a different side of the league, which is more fun. Not just so, where did you play? How did you get here? And a lot of podcasts do that, and they're very successful in that, and I'm happy for them, but we are not those podcasters. So we're hoping to bring a different vibe to the PWHL and maybe make it a bit more fun.
Yeah, like when we have Gwyneth Phillips on our podcast.
Yes, Rylee has.
We're going to talk about her.
Yes,
like summer-long road trip in her camper van and like
like
all of her
I would
little
like
adventures.
I would like to know like who watches Housewives, who watches The Bachelor. What's your take on things that are happening right now aside from the hockey world? And I think for us, I feel like that's going to be a really good avenue for us to go into, because not a lot of podcasters who are going to be, all of them, I would actually say, I'm probably confident in saying that, they're all very stat-based. Yeah. And as amazing as that is, I mean, Rylee and I have
our brains aren't big enough for that.
Dude, I'm telling you, after this wedding, my brain is fucking mush. Like, I can't retain a thing, and I'm normally not one to be, like, late for everything. I'm late for everything now. Everything. It's so terrible. If I tell my mom I'm picking her up at 4:30, I literally did that yesterday. I'm picking you up at 4:30. I didn't leave my house till 4:30. Now, given we're 10 minutes away, so it's really not that big of a deal. But I am, like, crucially late or early for everything. So the fact that I'm now 10 minutes late for everything is, like, super irritating for me. But I feel like I can't retain any information, so especially when it comes to numbers. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, and I'm not making fun of people who have this, but I'm pretty sure I'm slightly dyslexic. Because I am not good with numbers. And ask people at work. Maybe don't ask them, but every time they put me on certain areas to work on, I'm literally crying because there's so many numbers involved that I call my boss. I'm like, I can't do this. So...
Oh my god.
So yeah, we are definitely not that podcast. I think that's what will set us apart. But it was such a great experience to do that, and thank you to the Goldeneyes for having us to do that. I can't remember who it was that emailed us. Liz, thank you so much. We had such a great time. We're hoping to be at the Montreal game, playing in Vancouver. But either way, we're going to be there, and hopefully we'll get to see you.
Well, if not, then we get to wear our merch and stuff, because you'll probably go in your Victoire sweatshirt.
Maybe I will. There's a reason why I'm saying it like that, but I can't tell you.
Why?
Because I can't tell you. What else was I going to say?
Did you lose it?
No, I have it.
Did you stain it?
No. I just may have more.
Oh.
I'm not much of like a merch person. I like merch, but I have to be like in the mood to wear it. But I found merch that was aesthetically pleasing.
Oh.
Yes, that works with my vibe.
Interesting.
Yes.
Recently.
And I can't say much more about that because it has to do with you as well.
With me?
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Maybe on our Christmas episode.
Oh my.
Which will be after that game, so I probably won't wear what I'm implying right now. But
you're not going to wear what you want to wear?
I can't.
Why?
Because it's like a whole thing. I can't do it. I have this whole thing set up for us. I can't do it. Oh. Because when are we
here I am thinking that you've like stained your shirt or your sweatshirt that Nick got you.
No. Yeah, because Nick picked it. You will find out the day after when we record.
Do we record the day after?
Well, that's what we have here.
Yeah, we do. That's our Christmas episode.
Yeah, because then after that we're off.
Santa's coming.
After that we're off for a week.
Yep.
So, but we did. I guess what happened in between last episode and this episode is that Rylee thought that our audio didn't pick up when we recorded the last episode. So we had plans to re-record it, and she called me saying, well, I figured it out. Do you still want it? I'm like, well, I'm still going to come down there. My dog's already in the crate. Like, everybody's, like, situated, so I'm just going to come down there.
She wanted out of the house.
I did. I needed to get out. Sometimes I have cabin fever up there. Because I work from home, and then I'm, like, literally home all day and night. Yeah, that's fair. So I have to leave at some point, and I'm not one at this point to go for a walk yet. But... It's raining outside. I'm not going. But
it's almost time to get training.
Well, that's what I was getting to. Is that Rylee and I said to her, I'm like, well, we're here. Why don't we just do like a quick little blooper episode for, if something were to come up and we weren't able to record or whatever. So in that episode, Rylee and I agreed that we were going to do a 5K. That we were going to run it in March. I'm going to go one step further and say end of March so that we have some time.
No, I think we're going to be fine.
Rylee, you think we're going to be fine? Did you see us walking up to that media gondola?
Yeah, but we're going to get going.
Rylee.
I thought about, you know what we should do one time?
All I thought about was our 5K.
Okay, you know what we should do? Our first episode back after the new year.
Yeah.
We should go for a run and then record right after.
I'm going to be puking blood. I'm not going to be able to do that.
No, but it would be like so funny.
Oh my God. Well, hopefully one day you guys will hear that episode.
It'll be like sweaty and it'll be like.
I think we should just do a vlog about it.
Well, I mean, we can vlog too, but like, wouldn't that be funny just to come sit right into our chairs? Be like, whoo, we just did our first run.
We're definitely not going to look camera ready. I'll say that for free. But yeah, we decided to train for a 5K in the new year, so. I'm not sure how confident I feel about that right now.
I think we're going to be fine. Well, we're going to find a race. I'm going to find us a race to do.
That we'll be able to do at the end of March. The only reason I say the end of March is that's when the weather starts to clear up a little bit. It's not so rainy, you know? I don't like the rain.
Oh my God. How are you going to be training for this?
Yeah, I haven't thought that far ahead yet.
Well, I mean, I guess you could run on the treadmill. But that's also painful.
I have a walking pad.
We'll maybe start running on the walking pad.
Yeah, my neighbors downstairs are going to kill me.
That'd be great.
Anyways, so yeah, we had that little blip, which we thought that our episode was going to be screwed. Thankfully, it wasn't. Rylee, the tech genius, figured it out. But so yeah. Sorry. So, do you have anything else to say?
I don't think so. I think we've kind of covered it all.
I know, and I feel like we did so.
I forgot to put the
no, I know, but we started at a certain time, and we're doing well so far.
We are actually.
So, yeah, I guess that's our episode. We'll record again, obviously, next week. Duh.
I got my Christmas fingernails done, and I have a Grinch on my middle finger.
Which she rushed the poor girl who did it.
I didn't rush her. I had told her before that I had an appointment at 3. I didn't mean to rush Haley, but if anyone needs their nails done in Mission, go see Haley.
And if anyone needs
polished by Hales.
If anyone else needs their nails done in Port Moody, Landa. She's at Salon Paris in Port Moody.
But does she do Grinches?
No, because she's not a loser. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
And I mean that towards you, not your nail artist.
Oh my God. Haley likes doing fun nails. She's done hot dogs for me.
They are cute.
She's done. This is her second Christmas pair, and I was the first 3 weeks ago.
I think it's the green that's doing it for me.
It's
a little too dark.
Well, I like it. Look,
because to be fair, this is dark.
These kind of go together, though. They actually do.
They do, but this is dark for me. I normally am like a nude color.
Because she's such a light and cheerful person.
It's not that I'm light and cheerful. I'm all about the clean girl aesthetic.
This is clean girl aesthetic.
That is dyslexia on a hand. That is ADHD if I've ever seen it, Rylee.
It's cool.
Remember back in the day when you did one color and then this nail had a different color?
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
Well, my candy canes, these nails had a different color. These nails
I don't know what nails I'm supposed to be
putting up these fingers. These nails had a different color from my candy canes. Because we only did one nail that was a candy cane. Remember last time?
Oh, on the weekend?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I had it for 3 weeks.
Oh.
We recorded 3 times.
Rylee, I don't remember what I did yesterday.
Well, you'll remember these bad boys.
I will. Oh, it's cute. It's just not for me. Even this color is not for me.
I could do a Grinch for you. I could do a gingerbread man for you. No. I can pull out a Sharpie.
No.
Okay. You're lost.
Yeah, this is already too dark. I'm going to go back to French before.
You're lost.
Anyways.
Well, I think that's all we got.
I think we'll wrap it up because now we're just going off on tangents, and that's how we know that it's time to go. Again, a very nice thank you to the Vancouver Goldeneyes for having us. We had such a great time. We can't wait to do it again and again and again, and hopefully build on that relationship. I think it would be fun. Thank you guys for listening and being back with the Beauties, which, I feel like this is as bench warming as we could have gotten this week.
We didn't do a Beauty of the Week.
No, but you know what I also thought, too, which we could do that quickly before we go. We didn't also have a bench warmer of the week either.
No, we didn't.
So why don't you go first?
Hold on. Now I'm trying. Now I gotta think here.
My beauty of the week.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, go ahead. I knew that if I started, she would cut me off at some point. So
because I got it, and then I'm like,
she took the bait.
I'm like, I don't want you to
She's
say
got her
mine.
finger in my hand over here. Like, get out of here.
That's what you do, the Italian.
No, I do this.
You use your hands. I remember that.
I don't point though.
Yeah, remember that picture that I have as the thumbnail? You're like this at me. You do.
Rylee was going to change our thumbnail, and I was like, maybe not this one.
She's like this at me.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. Okay. Oh, but my beauty of the week.
Thank you.
Emirates Mashmeyer.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
okay,
I knew
I'm
it.
doubling
I
on
knew
down.
it.
I'm doubling down on it.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm doubling down.
Yeah, Emirates Mashmeyer for a wicked game last game.
Absolutely amazing.
So,
incredible.
Good work.
Bench warmer of the week. Mine would be the Pacific Coliseum second row over from the bench. It was very tight there, and we couldn't eat our hot dogs accordingly.
That's a good one.
I thought that was a good one. I thought so.
Do I need one too?
Well, you could double down on mine, or if you want to. Do you have something else? What would you rate that hot dog? Because we talked about that.
Oh, yeah, the hot dog. I like the hot dog. I think I gave it a 7.8 because it was missing onions. And
fair.
I wish, because my favorite thing to do.
Oh, God.
I don't like ketchup on my hot dog. I like to dip it.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't like ketchup getting soggy in the bun. Like, that grosses me out. I want my ketchup fresh.
That's fair.
And it's just
I respect that.
So, and I didn't have anywhere to dip.
So is that
I couldn't dip in the seat.
Is that your bench warmer of the week?
That I couldn't dip my ketchup?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then it would have been way up. It would have been, because it was a brioche bun. And that bun
was fantastic.
It wasn't like the tiny
hot
dogs that you get at the baseball game. They were.
Go ahead.
Tash doesn't like the word I was going to use, so.
I don't want to know what you were going to use, so let's just not even say it because
They were bigger dogs.
Thank you. That seems a bit more appropriate. I'm not quite sure what you were alluding to, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, so we obviously have memory card's full on mine. That's okay. We're going to
I emptied these guys out.
That's okay.
Oh, my God.
Shit happens.
Okay, well, let's go here.
Some cameras just can't take our beauties. Thank you guys so much for joining us again for the Benchwarming Beauties. Follow us everywhere. Rylee, tell everybody where they can find you.
Benchwarming Beauties. Find me personally.
Yeah, find you personally.
Oh.
Well, yeah, Benchwarming Beauties _ on Instagram.
But Benchwarming Beauties on TikTok. You can find me, Reckless Rylee 13. That's my one that I use all the time. But Real Life of Rylee is like what I use for more media stuff. And Reckless Rylee on TikTok.
Nice.
Now I'm starting to use the TikTok.
Yeah, we started doing that this weekend.
Well, because I posted a Taylor Swift video.
Yes, you did. You can find me at Tash Rose Briere everywhere.
Wow.
Because I'm consistent with everything that I have, unlike Rylee has 6 different accounts. Again, thank you guys so much for listening, and we will catch you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.